Hi everybody, what a nice venue, what a nice city, what a nice place, and of course what a nice audience. So my name is Silvan Lohri, I'm from Swisscom, I'm responsible for the Swiss AI platform. That's a robust and sovereign AI infrastructure which we built. And before I talk about platforms and infrastructure, let me briefly talk about why is AI important for Swisscom, why is AI at the heart of Swisscom, why is it important for our clients, and even more important, how do we help our clients to embark that AI journey? And spoiler alert, of course, it's also with a sovereign and robust AI infrastructure, among many other things. So at Swisscom, our vision is to be innovators of trust, meaning that we want to be a tech leader in Switzerland, for Switzerland, that we want to build a splendid user experience for our clients, and that we do that for Switzerland, always looking at the impact to society. So that's the vision, that's a nice statement. What does it mean? And then let me try to find the link to AI and what we do with the Swiss AI platform. So what you see here is our 4 strategic pillars. So customer experience, outstanding, help our clients to grow with good digital programs, help them to be efficient, help us to be efficient with process optimization, with digitization, with AI, and of course, and I think that's the most important thing and deep in our heart, is that we need to work together, that we need to collaborate, that we need to perform together to achieve the best results for us as a company and also for our clients and for the clients of our clients. So to speak, I already mentioned the buzzword AI and Gen AI a couple of times, and of course, we can drill that down and see what does it actually mean for AI and for our strategy. And you see it here that for every of these 4 pillars, AI has a huge impact and will have more and more impact on it. Be it with personalized experience, be it with more efficient in sales process, be it with new products which are AI boosted. So AI goes through all the different things at Swisscom. Super important to understand. So let me give you some examples where we use that. So who knows Sam, the chatbot from Swisscom? Okay, a few of you, thanks for that, at least some of you. So if you're a client of Swisscom and if you have an issue, then probably you will look at the website, how can we help you? And then we have the chatbot Sam. So Sam is not a new thing, right? Chatbots, we know chatbots for many years, but what we learned with Gen AI, that the possibilities helping our clients online with chats is really boosting. So the experience for our clients is much, much, much better with Gen AI integrated into Sam when we compare that to 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Super important for us as Swisscom with our clients. We have other examples which are not seen at the forefront, but as important for us as our client communication. That's, for example, when we talk about our networks, our net rolls out, so where to place antennas, where to replace antennas, then you see that with machine learning algorithms, and again, that's not new, right? AI is a discipline which is there for many years now. We can use that and we can again help to give the best experience to our clients. And what we see, we have much more experience. So if you use our Blue TV offering, you can talk to our white machine there. We use that for coding, we use that for applying to our relationship with university, so AI at Swisscom is everywhere. It's super nice for me being responsible for AI at Swisscom, or also being responsible that our CEO, Christoph Aschlimann, probably you know him, is really an advocate for AI. So he drives the topic AI and really pushes us also in the market to say, hey, if we do AI internally, let's also do that externally. Let's bring that to our clients. And of course, that's what we want to do. That's what we do. So being at the AI Week in Lugano, I think we all can agree that AI will transform our life, personally, privately, but also from a point of view where it comes to business. And coming from here to here, or in the middle, is of course something which we want to do. And to do so, we have to be careful, because also having a small car can sometimes be really dangerous. We have to take care about security, we have to take care about data protection, we have to take care about reliability. Otherwise, the car is not going to safely hit the road. Super important. So when we talk to our clients and ask them, what are you doing with AI? What are your plans with AI? Then we often hear these three words. Hey, we only can use AI, Gen AI, if it's trustworthy, if it's transparent, and if it's reliable. Meaning like, we need to understand what can we do with AI? What are the boundaries? What are the limitations? How do we cope with security? How do we cope with data protection? How do we make sure that our employees are transformed? How can we help them to embark their journeys? And what are the partners, the tools, the measures, the infrastructure to be used to safely apply AI? And that's what we do with the Swiss AI platform. So let me spend some minutes to give you an understanding what we offer with the Swiss AI platform, to see what kind of products and why we do that. And afterwards, I will give some examples how that could help different companies to embark the journey of AI. So at the bottom, you see what we call GPU as a service. That's our product for, here it is, thank you, for rental of compute power. So what we all learned is that using AI, using Gen AI requires a lot of computer power. And it's easy to have a POC to do something which is in our own data center, but at a certain stage, power is needed. And that's what we address with our GPU as a service offering. It's based, as you can see, on NVIDIA infrastructure. So we announced in January at the World Economic Forum, we announced a deep partnership with NVIDIA, not only buying hardware and software from them, but also having a partnership. I will talk about that later. So GPUs, if you need power, if you need large compute power, then you will find that with us. The second one is what we call the AI workup. Of course, power is not the only thing you need. You need the tools, the toolkit to work with the power. You need for your software engineers, for your data scientists, for your ML engineers, you need the right tools. That's what we provide with the AI workup. And even if you say, I know as a company, I want to benefit from Gen AI, but I don't have all the skills in-house, we have the right tool for you. We have what we call the Gen AI Studio, an easy application to build chatbots, to do RAGing, to access large language models, to expose APIs, to integrate that into your system, so that also if you don't have the in-depth know-how in-house, that you can benefit from the Swiss AI platform. Of course, without models, everybody is completely lost these days. So we have what we call the model catalog. That's a curated library of models, large language models, other models, which can be consumed, they are installed in our data center, Swisscom, Switzerland. So if you care about where your data go, if you need a large language model, then you know using the Swiss AI platform, it all stays in Switzerland. In terms of safety, data protection, a super important thing. I briefly mentioned the Center of Excellence, and that's super exciting for me as well. So we have what we call a joint Center of Excellence with NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, they do not only sell us hardware and software, but they also have a joint Center of Excellence, meaning that we have access to their know-how, to their personal, to their knowledge, to their assets worldwide, globally, and we can also make that available to our clients. And that is super, super nice. And we're super lucky that NVIDIA has an office in Zurich, so it's also good to have all the knowledgeable persons here in Switzerland. And of course, there's much more to come, apps on top, which will help our clients to do so. Good. And the most exciting thing is that just 1 week ago, I hope you read about it in the newspapers, digital newspapers, we officially launched our Swiss AI platform. So you see all the nice golden boxes here. That's our data center. We already have clients on this Swiss AI platform. And of course, we have much more space, much more golden boxes for other clients to be onboarded. So super exciting for us. So why should you care about that? That's the question. Why is this the right solution? And let me once again try to explain that with cars. That's always easiest, right? So when we talk to our clients at Swisscom, when we talk to companies, to larger companies, to SMEs, they often say we have no clue how to start. So how to start? And what we often do, we say, let's start with a model car, a small one. Let's try something out. Let's do a chatbot, which is used internally. So let me give you an example. With a bank in the German part, Thurgauer Kantonalbank, we did what we called a policy bot. Super simple, just we took the policies, we vectorized them, so we did RAGing with that. We made a chat interface on this platform. We connected that to a large language model and gave that to the employees. And the employee, instead of knowing where to look at the policies, to have like a bunch of PDFs to find the information, what happens? He just can use the chat interface. Super simple, but a super starting point. And the best thing is it's easy to be expanded. We can give more information, we can feed more information, and it's easy to achieve, fast to achieve. So the employees see at once, hey, this is a good thing which helps me in my daily life. So acceptance, adoption is starting really fast. That's the model car. But at a certain point, this is not enough anymore, right? You need a real car who can hit the road, and then you talk about safety, you talk about protection, you talk about reliability. So you don't have a model car anymore, you're more talking about a VW Volkswagen or a Fiat Punto or whatever, Cinquecento, so a first reliable car. An example, what I mean with that is with the emergency services, so with the police, we work together and we help them to work or to be more efficient in the emergency calls. So we do transcription for them, we do summarization for them, we retrieve more information for them, we use the data and structure that in a way that other systems, applications can use it. And you can imagine that working with the police, safety, data protection, Swissness, reliability, transparency, trustworthy, super, super important. That's the car who hits the road. And then, of course, that's where we want to go. We want to have a fast race car. I'm absolutely convinced that we're going into this direction as an economy, as companies. And once you master the Volkswagen, then of course you can work towards the race car. It's about performance, it's about infrastructure, it's about tools to be fast, and again, it's about protection, safety, reliability. So, that's how we designed the Swiss AI platform, to be able to come from the small red car to the race car with a platform with different possibilities which help to start a journey where you are and to improve on this journey. So what we say, start small but think big. Treat it like a model car, so test, adapt, improve, test, adapt again. Stay realistic, super important. Your first car won't be the Lamborghini, the Ferrari. Again, it's a solid car which works for a lot of clients. And then scale with foresight, so make sure you have the right tools, the right infrastructure, and the trust, because we know that scalability and acceptance, adoption from people is only built on trust. And of course, choose the right infrastructure, the right partner, for example, the Swiss AI platform. So we are here at room 5, so if you have any questions, any things to discuss, super happy to do so. And I think we still have some minutes to take some questions from the audience, if you have so. Please. Absolutely. So there's also, in the first version of this lovely picture with the Swiss AI platform, we even had like a bigger box, which is called AI ecosystem. So that's super important. Ecosystem is a bit a difficult word these days because everybody has to be an ecosystem and it's difficult to leverage or use an ecosystem. But at the end of the day, yes, partner program, third-party products on the platform, clients on the platform. The bigger the platform is, the more people or companies contribute, the better for us leveraging that platform. So basically, we do it similar as the hyperscaler do it. So we have, when it comes to GPU, we have two models. One is pay as you go. So you say like, I need it for 1 hour and you pay for 1 hour or for 1 week. Or of course, you can reserve a certain amount of infrastructure, which gives you a bit the benefit on the pricing side. That's for the GPU. For using large language model, it's easy token-based. So the more tokens you consume, the more you pay, as you do it when you do it with OpenAI or other providers. Say that once again, sorry.
Any case studies?
Sure. So what I mentioned before is that in the banking, in the financial services sector, we have some cases which we already did. I talked about this policy bot, which is really interesting. We have what we call automation of online messages. So we see that banks or one bank receives a lot of messages from online channels, from clients. And what happens right now is there is a service center, they read the messages, they say this client needs this information, this client needs a information about interest rates, they need to have like a meeting with the client relationship manager and so on. And what we do there, we take the messages, we read the messages, and then of course we do the triage. So we send it either to a client relationship manager, so that's not yet the magic. But what we also see is that about like half of the messages with Gen AI, we already can answer them, or at least propose an answer which is then sent to the client. So an automation case. I talked about the police, that's another one. Then of course we're also using that internally, Swisscom internally. So when we talk about marketing campaigns, so generating material for our internal, not internal, but for our marketing campaigns, be it like generating pictures, generating texts, and so on. So of course we also can use that. And that's important and interesting for us because we're not only talking about LLMs, but multimodality models. So then the magic kicks in where we really have like just more than only text, text to text.
Sorry, I have a question related to the policy case
Yes.
study. For instance, when external policy change,
Yes.
Automatically you make modification to the policy of the bank, how it works. Because I think one of the problems is to be aligned with the regulation that can be at the Swiss level and so on. And this is, in my opinion, a form of intelligence, is to follow up and to try. And the second question is similar to what I said this morning. What you do for the sustainability of the business in terms of, let's say, this service is more cheap in terms of energy reduction, consumptions, and so on. Let's say these two questions. One is related to the changes of the policy, how you cope with, and the other is the energy consumptions.
So first one is a difficult question, right? Because it's really about, let's say, versioning. So how to cope with that. To be honest, I mean, we can take it up offline because I have to check with our technicians how we do that. We know that this is an issue and that we have to have a solution. For the second one, it's for sure everybody knows that. I mean, computer power uses a lot of energy. So we try a lot at Swisscom to make the best out of it and to have, I don't say green data centers, but at the end of the day, it's really about when we produce heat, when we use power, that we at least take that from sustainable sources. And the heat, of course, we do not just like blow that in the air, but we use that for heating houses, at least in the cities, to a bit at least alleviate that issue we have with the high consumption of power and the production of heat with AI. Yeah. And another one is not, of course, using the latest generation of GPUs from NVIDIA also helps to be like more efficient, right? At least we make the best out of that what we consume and use. Good, perfect. Thanks a lot. Do we still have time for? Okay, no time for questions. I'm here, so 0 time. I'm here the whole afternoon, so drop by and thanks a lot for your time. Have a nice evening.